Hello, everyone. The South Union Township Sports Network welcomes you once again to another Laurel Highlands High School football game. Tonight from the Mustang Field. Prior to tonight's game, it's senior night here for the Laurel Highlands seniors. Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight, by a tape delay from the home of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, it's the Mustangs hosting the crosstown rival Uniontown Red Raiders. This is Gary Frankhauser, Rick Frank alongside Jerry Dupay on the camera. We welcome you to tonight's WPIAL Quad A football game. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. Once again, this is Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay. We'll be right back with the Laurel Highlands Senior Night ceremonies after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Assisted by Lauren Groves, we're proud to present the pride of Laurel Highlands, the Mustang Marching Band. The drum majors this year are Haley Sutton and Tess Bannon. Majorette Captain Alex Temperio. Color Guard Captains Brittany Tuttle and Ashley Klink.
Football players are last, Gary.
Mustang fans clap along as the band performs Fight Mustangs. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for the Laurel Highlands High School alma mater. The color guard tonight is comprised of cadets from the Laurel Highlands High School Air Force Junior ROTC. To honor our Fayette County veterans, the cadets are also displaying a large American flag that has proudly flown over our county and was generously donated by the United Veterans of Fayette County. Singing the national anthem this evening is choir member Jamie Spano. And now would you join us as we honor America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice. Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Here are your seniors for the Mustang football team here at Mustang Field. To announce their seniors, the voice of the Mustangs, Barry Rosner.
Joey is the manager of the Mustang football team, and he's also a member of the Laurel Highlands musical backstage crew. His future plans is to attend Westmoreland Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, Joey Rischel. Our next senior is Corey Zawacki. Corey's being escorted by his mother, Diane Zawacki. Corey's school activities, he is a Laurel Highlands football team photographer. He's also a member of the ROTC. Corey's future plans is to attend Penn State main campus. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Zawacki. Our next senior is number 13, Cameron Aliza. Cameron's being escorted by his parents, Walter and Amy Aliza. He's a member of the swim team, quiz team, captain of the environmental quiz team, vice president of student forum, senior class officer, Interact, SAD, Spanish Club, and Junior Achievement. He's a board member of the Academic Foundation. He's a WPL qualifier for the LH swim team, Herald Standard All-Area Swim Team and Dive Team, and Rotary Student of the Month, Penn State 4.0 Club also. He plans to attend college and to get a degree in political science or business. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron Liza. Our next senior is number 14, Will Kowalski. Will's being escorted by his parents, Bill and Jenny Kowalski. Will is a member of the Ski Club and Interact Club. His awards is Rotary Student of the Month. And he plans to attend West Virginia University after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Kowalski. Our next senior is number 22, PJ Savini. He's been escorted by his parents, Dr. Philip and Joanne Savini. He's a member of the Laurel Highlands track team, the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism, class officer 9th through 12th grade, Interact Club. He's the Laurel Highlands football representative in the WPIL Conference on Sportsmanship. His awards is Rotary Student of the Month, Chamber of Commerce Student of the Month, and Herald Standard Touchdown Club. His future plans is to pursue a degree in business administration with an emphasis in hospitality and tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, PJ Savini. Our next senior is number 24, Ty Mickens. Ty is being escorted by his parents, Heather and Dan Eicher, and Sean and Renee Mickens. Ty is a member also of the Laurel Highlands track and field team. He's a junior firefighter at the Hopwood Volunteer Fire Department. His future plans is to go to school to become a heavy equipment operator. Ladies and gentlemen, Ty Mickens. Our next senior is number 50, Marcus Bobanovich. He's being escorted by his parents, Vicki Patterson and Jerry and Michelle Bobanovich. His school activities include Interact Club, Laurel Highlands Baseball, Ski Club, Powder Puff, football coach. His future plans is to attend college and pursue a career in the computer field. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Bobanovich. Our next senior is number 52, Hunter Scott. Hunter is being escorted by his parents, Natalie and Phil Gordon, and Larry and Kathy Scott. He is a member of the National Honor Society of High School Scholars, student body representative, student voice leader, newspaper staff, student council, National Honor Society, quiz team, debate team, and Laurel Highlands Wrestling. He's also Rotary Student of the Month in Penn State 4.0 Club. And he's the Best Advocate Award from the PA Bar Association, President's Education Award, and the 2012 Mathematics Award, and the Engineering Student of the Month. His future plans is to attend college and get a law degree and become a senator and a business owner. Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Scott. Our next senior is Keyshawn O. Ramsey. Keyshawn is being escorted by his parents, Amy Mickens and Kent Ramsey. He's a member of the Laurel Highlands track and field team. And his future plans is to attend college and hopefully play football. Ladies and gentlemen, Keyshawn Ramsey. Our final senior is number 71, Patrick McCabe. Patrick is being escorted by his parents, Michelle Hall and Alan McCabe. He is a member of the Laurel Highlands track and field team. And his future plans is to attend college and get a degree in physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick McCabe. Congratulating our seniors this evening is our superintendent, Mr. Wallace, our principals, Mr. Diamond, Mr. Kalich, Mrs. Creighton, school board members, Mr. Sepik, Mr. Cicchetti, Mr. Landman, Mrs. Bortz, Mr. DeAndrea, Mr. Price, and all of our coaches. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for all of our seniors, from all of them. They did a great job with us their 4 years here in all that they've done. And we want to let them know they always have hope with us here at Laurel Highlands.
There you have it, the festivities for the Laurel Highlands seniors here at Mustang Field. Congratulations to all of our seniors. And we're going to be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network with the opening coin toss and the kick right after these messages on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, Financial Services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season. Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Welcome back to Mustang Field. Here with the starting lineups for the Uniontown Red Raiders, Rick Frank.
Thank you, Gary. For Uniontown on offense. On the line. Thank you, Gary. For Uniontown on the offense, on the front line, left tackle, Shamir Thomas, 6'4", 250-pound senior. At guard, number 73, Taylor Hauser, 6'1", 265 junior. At center, number 65, Nick Gibson, a 5'9", 220-pound junior. At right guard, Dan Myers, a 6', 225-pound junior. And at right tackle, number 56, James Redding, a 6', 250-pound senior. Tight end, number 23, Josh Perkins, a 6', 225 senior. The wide receiving core, number 3, Brian Harris, 6'2", 210 junior. Number 4, Kane Fry, a 5'10", 170-pound junior. Number 11, Marcel Boyd, a 5'6", 165-pound junior. The tailback, number 22, Maliki Howard, at 6', 180-pound senior. And a quarterback, number 7, Omar Tietz, a 6'1", 190-pound junior. On defense, on the front line, defensive end, number 56, James Reddington, a 6', 250-pound senior. Nose tackle, number 78, Shamir Thomas, 6'4", 250-pound junior. Defensive end, number 70, Gabe Savory, a 6', 200-pound senior. Outside linebacker, number 7, Omar Tietz, 6'1", 190-pound junior. Inside linebacker, number 35, Amadeus Marinucci, a 5'9", 180-pound senior. Middle linebacker, Nick Gibson, number 65, 5'9", 220-pound junior.
And our captains are getting ready.
Number 16, Kai McCargo, 5'9", 160-pound freshman. And rounding out the linebackers, number 23, Josh Perkins, a 6', 225-pound senior. The defensive backfield, number 4, Kane Fry, 5'10", 170-pound junior. Safety, number 17, Anthony Brown, a 6'2", 180-pound senior. And number 22, Maliki Howard, a 6', 180-pound senior. Back to you, Gary.
There's your Uniontown starters. We'll have the LH starters right after we look at the opening coin toss. Going out for the Mustangs captains, number 52, that's Hunter Scott. Number 53 is Keyshawn Ramsey. Number 77 is Brandon Chury, and number 2 is Eden Edenfield. For the Red Raiders, number 56 is James Reddington. Let me see if I can get those numbers. Kind of being blocked out here. Number 3, Brian Harris. Number 22, Malachi Howard. Looks like the Red Raiders have won the toss and elected to defer, as the last captain there is number 35. Amadeus Marinucci. Laurel Highlands won the toss and deferred to the second half. So the Red Raiders will be receiving and going right to left on your TV screen in their traveling white jerseys with maroon pants. The Mustangs all in red with the Mustang white helmets. Quickly across the front line for the Mustangs on offense, John Lightsey, Cody Christopher, Will Kuznar, Brandon Chury, Patrick McCabe, and Ian Edenfield at tight end. In the backfield, Jacob McClusack, Malik Ramsey, P.J. Savini, Will Karwatsky, Jacob Dukeman. You'll also see Ryan Fike and Chad Petrus. And at quarterback is also Connor Basinger. We'll see some action. We're ready for the kickoff as Cameron Litza will tee it up. The Mustangs hosting the Red Raiders on senior night here at Mustang Field. Deep for the Red Raiders. Try to pick up that number.
Picking off for Laurel Highlands is number 13, Cameron Lisa.
That looks like Reggie Grooms back there, but I'm not sure of that number. There's a rolling ball and covered at the 35-yard line by number 65 for the Red Raiders. And that is .65 was the change number. That's Gibson. He's on the starters there, Rick.
Yeah, Nick Gibson, the center.
He moved from a skill position to an offensive line position, changed numbers to 65. So the Red Raiders will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. We're underway.
Not many guys can go from a skill position to a center.
And their quarterback, Teets, will start off for the Red Raiders. They will rotate quarterbacks as he goes straight back and tries to go out into the flat and out of the reach of the receiver out there. Number 17, Anthony Brown, just could not get it, a little wide on the right sideline. 2nd down and 10.
Gary, both teams coming in with without a win, so hope somebody's going to come out with a win.
And we talked in pregame on the WMBS radio station that tackling is going to be key to not allow any big runs by either squad, and you have to believe that turnovers will play a big role in tonight's game. Teets in the shotgun again. He's looking out in the sideline. He's going to take it himself and pull it up, throw out here to the side. Nice play and catch there by the Red Raiders, taken out of bounds, and flags flying in from everywhere. Malachi Howard with the reception, but penalty flags flying from all angles as Malachi was drug out of bounds there for a nice gain of about 6 yards. But
we don't have the benefit of instant replay. The home folks will. They can take a look at it. I think Howard was over the 35-yard line, past the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball. I could be wrong, but I think he was at the 36 when he threw it. He got away with one.
Penalty is against Uniontown. Is holding, and that occurred at the 40. So 10 yards from the 40 takes them back to the 30-yard line. Replay 2nd down, 2nd and 15.
Negates a 5-yard run there, or pass.
It's hard to tell whether that was a pass or a run. It could have been a lateral.
It was forward, so I guess it counts as a pass, or would have counted as a pass.
Teets in the shotgun again. 2 receivers wide right. 2 backs to his left. He's going to hand off inside this time And that's Malachi Howard, number 22. And he'll pick up about 8 on that play out to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I thought the flag on the prior play was a late hit out of bounds. It looked like somebody came in late and hit Howard, but
holding was the call.
That was the call.
3rd and 7. Can the Mustangs get off the field on 3rd down? And can the Red Raiders keep possession on this first opportunity here in the first quarter? 10:43 to go.
This will set the tone.
Eye backs to the left of Teets. Calling out the signals. Mustangs show pressure. Now they do bring pressure, and Teets is short on the pass. Intended out here again for Anthony Brown, but big pressure brought by the Mustangs. 7-man rush on that play, Rick.
Well, the right outside linebacker jumped, and I think Teets had to change his throw a little bit, and he was unsure when he let go of the ball.
On to punt for the Red Raiders is Gibson, number 65. Deep for the Mustangs. I believe that's Basinger. We'll have to take a look at that. Long count. Good snap, and he's going to fake it. A lot of room out there to the right, and he has wide open field to the right side, so the Red Raiders pick up a first down inside Mustang territory on the fake punt, working to perfection.
16-yard fake punt. That the guy back was Petrish, Gary, but
Gibson with a nice speed run around the right side picks up the big first down for the Red Raiders here in the first quarter, now in Mustang territory.
Boy, does that change the momentum in the
first possession. Mustangs had a 3 and out. It's a handoff to Malachi Howard this time. He's hit hard at the 45-yard line after a gain of about 1. It's like Chury coming off the bottom along with Petrus. And number 59 for the Mustangs, Cody Christopher.
Stop by number 59, Cody Christopher for Laurel.
Good pressure at the point of attack there. Malachi Howard really nowhere to go. Picks up 1 yard on the play, brings up 2nd down and 9.
Gary, one of the differences between these two teams is Laurel Highlands has been able to score points. Uniontown has not, although you wouldn't know that right now, but I think Uniontown averages about 3 points a game.
Coming to the near side, number 1, Eric Dotson wide out. 2nd and 9 as Teets calls out the signals. Mustangs with the straight draw to Teets, and he will drag tacklers ahead for a nice gain to about the 41-yard line. Stop there, Edenfield on the tackle, as well as Ramsey. Brings up another 3rd down for the Red Raiders. 3rd and 5 now at the 41-yard line. At this point in the season and with the records as they stand inside Mustang territory, you would have to believe that this is 4-down territory for the Red Raiders. Teets steps up into the shotgun formation, has Howard to his left. Mustangs again looking to bring pressure from the outside. And it's going to be Teets up the middle, and he will not get back to the line of scrimmage as the Mustangs greet him in the backfield, led there by Ramsey.
He tried that hard count, Gary, and he couldn't get anybody to jump. Couldn't get the Laurel Highlands line to jump.
With the loss on the play, I have to retract and say that the potential for a punt now, but the Red Raiders do keep the offense on the field.
Well, Gibson is not the punter.
Red Raiders have 3 receivers wide to the right, spreading the Mustangs out. And
no, it is for.
I'm sorry, Laurel Highlands will call timeout as the Red Raiders appeared to be going for it on 4th down. Coach Just wants to talk about it. We'll step aside. It's 4th down with 8:02 to go here in the first. First possession for the Red Raiders on the South Union Township Sports Network. Here we go, and after the timeout, the Red Raiders do bring the punt team back out onto the field with Gibson in punt formation. Took off to his right the last time and gained a first down.
Uniontown number 65, Nick Gibson.
So Nick Gibson will show some excitement. He'll kick this one away, and he'll kick it away from the receivers for the Mustangs, and it'll take a Mustang bounce inside the 25 at about the 23-yard line. So it's about a 20-yard punt.
They kept it away from
Basinger, I believe.
Or Petrish, or before Laurel Highlands called the timeout, Teets looked a little confused. Looked like the Uniontown team wasn't sure what they were going to do either. So I think Coach Fortuna got lucky and had Laurel Highlands burn one of their timeouts.
7:54 to go, so the Red Raiders do hold on to the ball for 4 minutes and 6 seconds of the first quarter in their first possession. Do shift the field a little bit as the Mustangs will have the long field at their own 23-yard line. First and 10.
Mustangs.
Karwatsky up under center. Sends Edenfield to the right, and he's going to hand it off inside. That's Savini. Tough going in there, a gain of about 2 as Nick Gibson makes the tackle from his middle linebacker spot. Second and 9, just give him 1.
Gary, I wasn't a football player, but what's it mean when you line up? You played for Laurel Highlands. What's it mean when you line up against Uniontown?
Well, the adrenaline is at a new level. Let's put it that way. And you know the guys across from you. You know this is all about bragging rights, and you want to put together your best effort. But you also don't want to be too high, as McClusack will come around left end, and he is drugged down after another short gain.
Great tackle by Anthony Brown.
Big tackle there out on the route's right side. Another just maybe 1.5 yard gain for the Mustangs.
Ball is at the 20.
And even with both teams not having a win, those emotions are still at a fever pitch, Rick.
Those bragging rights last a long time when you're a senior.
3rd and 7. Karwatsky. As the Red Raiders look to bring pressure. Slant pattern over the middle. Diving catch made there by number 30, Jacob Dukeman. Good pass by Will Karwatsky, putting it in a spot that no one else could get it but Dukeman. And he makes a sliding grab out at the 42-yard line. First down, Mustangs.
Nice 17-yard pass. He threw it, led Dukeman very well, perfectly, between the linebackers.
So the Mustangs pick up their first down of the evening as McClusack goes in motion, and the Red Raiders jumped off and no call was made. Looked like they broke the plane to me, but no offside call as Karwatsky changes the play. He's going to hand off inside, and that's Savini, a short gainer again.
PJ Savini.
Give him 2 on that one. 2nd down and 8.
To the 44.
Red Raiders showing some staunch defense in the middle of their defense.
I think Laurel Highlands, Coach just wants to get his team into a rhythm, Gary. I think he wants to control the ball and control the momentum and a nice, slow, steady ground game.
There's on the left side now, and that's Savini again.
Laurel Highlands up to the 46-yard line.
Gain of about 3 on that play. To the 46-yard line. Third down and 6.
Be a 3rd and 6.
Uniontown has a couple decent-sized defensive ends, Gary. Reddington at 250 and Thomas at 250 on that right side.
McCargo on the tackle on that play as Savini tried to push ahead. 3rd down again for the Mustangs. They're going to fake it inside and keep it on the ground inside at about the 50-yard line. Savini again, so conservative call on 3rd down for the Mustang to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 7. Mustangs keep the ball on the ground. 4th and 3. Tackle there by number 71.
Pat McCabe.
McCabe looks like he's going to limp off.
Gary, at this point in the season, after 6 games, both teams have a lot of film to look at. And most of the plays shouldn't be surprises.
Eliza Saluka on to punt. And he's going to hit that one off the side of his foot and be a short punt and be another Red Raider bounce. And jumping on it there.
To the Mustangs down to around the 43-yard line of Uniontown, and we do have a penalty flag.
Turns out to be about a 10-yard punt. Gross. We'll see what the effect is.
I'm not sure what the flag was. His own teammate jumped on top of him, and I'm not sure what the call is, but
Laurel Highlands recovered it. Apparently it touched the Red Raider.
Wow, we're going to have to look at that. Personal foul on the Red Raiders.
Also on Uniontown.
I didn't see what happened there, Rick. Did the ball actually hit one of the Red Raiders?
Well, it was right near the near sideline, and because the team's right there, it was hard to see what happened. It must have. They were.
Personal foul against the Red Raiders, and the coaching staff for Uniontown is out on the field trying to get an explanation.
Could one of the Uniontown players have tried to block the interfere? I don't.
The Mustang offense is coming out onto the field, so they're saying it was touched by a Red Raider.
Well, they marked it at the 40, and then there's a 10-yard penalty. Probably the 43. Now it's at the 33. That's very good field position. Big mistake by Uniontown.
We'll have the benefit of the replay here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Mustangs with a huge break, putting the ball inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:27 to go here in the first. Still no score. McClusack in motion, and Karwatsky will keep, and he will be snowed under, and the ball is loose again.
Keeper Will Karwatsky for Laurel Highlands.
And the referee's marking the ball dead.
At the 30-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Play just seemed out of sorts from the get-go there, Rick. Not much cohesiveness to that play.
Yeah, McClusack was in motion, and it looked like Karwatsky. Looked like McClusack was expecting the pitch, and Karwatsky turned it upfield. So,
and he didn't get upfield. He's loss of 2. So
Jamal Lindell, the senior, brought him down.
Mustangs now with the quick pitch out to the right, trying to cut it back in, and makes one cut. One man miss inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
That's Connor Basinger.
Basinger with the carry. So Basinger will be used in all sorts of positions on this offensive side.
He's a Swiss Army knife, Gary. He's got all kind of tools.
Gain of about 7 on the play brings up 3rd down and 6. .310 on a running clock. Mustangs inside Red Raider territory at the 24-yard line. Karwatsky calling the signals, hands it inside to that's Savini, and he has nowhere to go. Again, good defense inside by the Red Raiders. Tackle there by number 26 for the Red Raiders, Brandon Burton. Brings up 4th down, and the Mustangs will go for it. No gain on that play. Leaves it at 4th and 6.
Looks like Uniontown's really been studying the Laurel Highlands film. They seem to know what the plays are, and they're staying in their lanes, Gary.
Spread out to the left now. You would think Karwatsky's going to put it up as he gives it to McClusack, and he has some room on the left side. Can he get to this chain? Flags coming in. That's going to be against get to the about the 13, 14-yard line. That's short of the 1st down, but let's see what the call is. Could be a horse collar or a hold out there on the blocks. The Mustangs on the perimeter trying to give a lane to McClusack, but I think it's going to be declined by the Red Raiders, and they will take over on downs.
I think McClusack thought he could make it to that 1st down marker, Gary, and he didn't have quite the angle that he thought he could.
Offsetting penalties. Mustangs will get another chance.
I thought it was a horse collar out there, but maybe it was a face mask. Apparently it was a face mask. That's a big penalty.
They're going to bring it back over to the same hash mark where it was to start the last play. We're under 2 minutes and 15 seconds at 2:13 of the first. Still no score. Just one possession for both teams here in the first quarter.
That was a big chance for the defense to get off the field for Uniontown.
4th and 6. Karwatsky now up under center again. Sends McClusack in motion. He fakes it. Karwatsky looking, has a man wide open in the end zone. Touchdown! Laurel Highlands, Ian Edenfield behind the Red Raider defense for the Mustang. Touchdown. 24 yards. Karwatsky to Edenfield. The Mustangs take the lead at 6-0 with 1:52 to go here in the first. Cameron Litza on for the extra point out of the hold of Will Karwatsky. Snaps back, hold is good, kick is up, kick is good.
And the extra point attempt is good.
Laurel Highlands strikes first at 1:52 to go here in the first. Karwatsky to Edenfield. It's Laurel Highlands 7, Uniontown nothing. We'll be right back with the kick right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Welcome back to Mustang Field on senior night. Senior Will Karwatsky strikes to Ian Edenfield from 24 yards out on 4th and 6 for the first score of the game at 1:52 to go here in the first. Good to see Ian Edenfield getting involved there, Rick. He has been conspicuously absent a lot of times for the Mustang offense this year.
Yeah, well, earlier in the year he'd been active, but
here's a line drive kick, and it bounces off the Red Raiders, and let's see who picks it up. There's a scrum there at the 40-yard line. Who has it? And it's recovered by Uniontown at the 40-yard line. So opportunity there for the Mustangs, and one of the Red Raiders
Gibson
on the turf.
Gibson, the player who tried to grab the ball, Nick Gibson, and it hit the ground, then it hit his face mask and rolled toward the Mustangs.
Got himself tangled up in that mess in the scramble for the ball. And as the training staff will attend to him, we'll take an injury timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Be right back.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been an eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Here we go, ready for the second possession of the Uniontown Red Raiders. Nick Gibson was able to get off the field under his own power, so we hope he's okay and can get back in for the Red Raiders. Teets once again in the shotgun, has Malachi Howard deep, about 9 yards deep from the line of scrimmage. And it'll be handed to Howard. Tries to bounce it outside. Pursuit by the Mustang defense. Gang tackle there at about the 43-yard line. Chury along with Dukeman. Edenfield at the bottom of the pile. Also in there, number 25, Robbie Slater.
You know, one thing, Gary, Howard, the Mustangs made contact with Howard 1 or 2 yards deep, and he still gains 2 yards. That's 4 yards carrying guys on his back. He's a powerful young man.
Give him 3. 2nd and 7. That's a deep handoff. He has to gain 9 yards to get to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be Howard again. Just a handoff in the backfield, and he's hit in the backfield. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Edenfield. Chury also at the bottom of the pile. Petrus. We've called his name all season from the interior linebacking position that he plays. With 37 seconds to go here in the first, one more play by the Red Raiders will do it here in the first quarter, facing a 3rd and 6 at their own 44-yard line. He sends 2 receivers out to the right, Brian Harris and Kane Fry, a 3rd receiver in the slot. Teets in the shotgun, and then there's movement. I think that's going to be a penalty on the Red Raiders as they lift it up, but it could be the Mustangs breaking the plane, the neutral zone, so we'll wait for the call. Dead ball. Offside on the Mustangs.
Against Laurel Highlands.
It's a good job there by quarterback Omar Teets to use the hard count. Gain an easy 5 yards, and now a manageable 3rd and 1. Mustangs looked like they were bringing pressure again. Just got a little over anxious. And that's going to end the first quarter, I believe, without a play being run. And that is the case.
And that ends our first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Laurel Highlands 7, Uniontown nothing. We'll be back with the Red Raiders facing a 3rd and 1 at the 49-yard line. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
We're back and ready for second quarter action as the Red Raiders will be facing a 3rd down and 1 at their own 49-yard line, trailing 7-0. The beneficiary of an offside penalty by the Mustangs advanced a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 1. Much more manageable for the Red Raiders.
With all this ground game.
Referee ready for action.
With all this ground game, Gary, it's Laurel Highlands. Uniontown's run 7 plays and Uniontown's run 11 in 1 quarter.
Teets, he's going to take it himself right up the middle. He's hit hard at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to depend on the spot. He gained about a half a yard, and that is not going to be enough. Hit by the middle of that Mustang line.
The first one in there was Sean Richter. Just grabbed him.
They're going to go for it at the 50-yard line. It's going to be 4th and about a half a foot. Teets over on the sideline getting the play. Fortuna's going to roll the dice. The play clock should have started by now. And I believe, what are we waiting for here? What's the holdup? Play clock is not running, but I think the official in the back, now he's calling for a potential delay. And let's see if it's going to be called. He gets the snap off. Here's the pitch out to Howard. He's going to break it out and get the first down and has room. Inside the 25 to the 10. Touchdown. Uniontown on 4th down also. The Mustangs scoring on 4th down. Now the Red Raiders from 51 yards. Malachi Howard caught the Mustangs looking inside and speeds around the right end for the Uniontown Red Raider touchdown.
You're right, Gary. Laurel Highlands bid on that inside move. The cornerback pushed him back into the middle of the field, but it didn't work. We have a left-footed extra point kicker.
Long for the extra point is Evan Klott, the left footer for Uniontown. Snap is down, kick is up, and we are tied up at 10:51 to go here in the first. 7-7, Uniontown strikes, and we'll be back with the kick on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs.
Our concession stand to the side where the Uniontown band is. 400 jobs are available. Go on down and apply for a job.
Welcome back. The Red Raiders will be kicking off now to the Mustangs. They send Fike deep along with Basinger.
Gibson's
and
back.
looks like that Gibson is back into the game, and he will be kicking off for the Red Raiders, teeing it up at the 40-yard line. So good to see him back in there. Look for the Red Raiders to possibly try something in the trickeration department right here, Rick.
Well, I don't know that you I don't know. You have a lot of other weapons. It's a good one to use.
Here comes Gibson. He's going to just drop it inside the 30. The Mustangs will try to get on it. It goes out of bounds, so that'll be the Mustangs' ball. But let's see if there's a penalty call. It looks like the Mustangs did touch it before it went out of bounds, so it is Mustang ball at the 29-yard line. So Gibson just tried to land that wedge shot about 20 yards, about 30 yards downfield, and it trickled away from the Mustangs. But
that shouldn't be a big surprise because Gibson practiced that on the near sideline, Gary, for about 15 or 20 minutes before the game.
And we also saw Wes Mifflin do that several times last week. So, again, good scouting by the Red Raiders. Mustang offense back out on the field after scoring on their first drive, punting on the second, and allowing the Red Raiders to score from 51 yards out. And up the middle now, Savini does find some room.
TJ Savini for Laurel Highlands.
Drugged down there by the Red Raiders, number 16.
Stop by number 5.
Kay McCargo, as well as number 5, Lendell.
Gain of about 4. It's a second down and 6.
Gain of 4, second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Other than the 51-yard run, neither team gaining many yards. Savini has 15 yards on 5 carries.
Penalty yards assisting the Mustang. The ball's on the turf, and it looks like the Red Raiders will recover. The pitch out there
That's Gibson
intended
again.
for Ramsey, I believe. He just could not grab it and then could not get back on it. So Gibson will recover and sets up the Red Raiders at the 25-yard line. We said it in the opening, Rick. Turnovers could be a key factor, and giving either team a short field is not a recipe for success here this evening.
It looked like Savini was trying to turn and look upfield before he had the ball.
I think that was Ramsey out there.
I'm sorry, Ramsey. And just never got a grip on it. Credit Gibson for being back there.
Teets now in the shotgun. Look for the Red Raiders to try to strike early. Here's Howard. He tries to cut it up the middle. Mustangs drag him down, but he gains about 3 on the play. Petrus comes out of there with the ball, but they're going to call him down. Second down and 8. The Mustangs trying to rip it out as Howard spun to the middle. Gain of 2. 9:43 to go here in the second, all tied up, but the Red Raiders set up in Mustang territory at the 23-yard line now, second and 8. Howard, the deep back once again. as Teets will pitch it out now, trying to get on the edge where he scored the last time. And the Mustangs do contain better, but nice gain for Malachi Howard. Tackle there looked like Basinger along with number 24, Mickens, but a nice gainer for Howard. Gets it down to the 17-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and 2.
Uniontown's, I keep getting those mixed up, has been picking up 8 yards, 7 yards, 5 yards. Obviously the 51, and Laurel Highlands on their running plays are 2 yards, 1 yard, 3 yards. Uniontown's doing a better job moving the ball, the lines penetrating, the offensive lines moving it.
3rd and 2, and this is going to be Teets by himself, and he cuts it through the backfield of the Mustangs and gains the first down down to the 6-yard line.
Tackled by Fike.
The 6-yard line, stopped by Laurel Highlands.
11-yard run there. Ripped off another 11-yard run.
1st and goal, just off right tackle. Teets just takes the shotgun snap and sprints to his right. Gets a couple nice blocks.
11-yard gain gives Teets 12 yards for the night.
1st and goal, ball at the 6-yard line now.
Packed house, Gary. The stands are filled. The parking lot's overflowing. Big night. Beautiful night for football.
Great atmosphere for high school football. Teets now. Movement, but no call, and Teets will take it right up the middle. He's going to drag tacklers close to the goal line.
Near the end zone.
What do we got? 2nd down. The ball's going to be at about the 1-yard line. Give him 5 yards, but he gets to the 1-yard line. Petrus on the tackle. But the Red Raiders push again. 5 yards on that play in goal line situation.
When your safety or your cornerback's making tackles, Gary, that means that the line and the secondary blocker's doing a fantastic job.
Good push up front by the Red Raider offensive line. Thomas, Hauser, Gibson, Myers, Reddington, and Perkins. 2nd and 1. Goal to go. Red Raiders shift the power to the left with Howard as Teets will take it off left side this time, and he is hitting the backfield.
He may lose a yard there.
If at best he got to the line of scrimmage.
About a yard. Now a 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. 3rd and goal at the 1. So good job by the Mustang right side of the defense.
That play was a little slow in developing, and the Mustangs were quick on reacting.
6:43 to go here on a running clock in the second. All tied up at 7, but Red Raiders right on the doorstep trying to take the lead. Teets again from the shotgun. Snap back, handoff inside, and caught in the backfield, but breaks away for the touchdown. Malachi Howard. One of the Mustangs had him deep in the backfield, but could not wrap him up and make the play.
That was
Howard pulls away for the touchdown.
That was Sean Richter that had him by the shirt and couldn't wrap his legs up, and there wasn't help back there in time.
At the 6:20 mark of the second quarter, the Red Raiders take the lead, 13-7. On for the extra point, Evan Klott trying to add one on for the Red Raiders. It's up and good. Malachi Howard puts the Red Raiders on top from 1 yard out. It's now Uniontown 14, Laurel Highlands 7. Right back with the kick here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, financial services in Uniontown, would like to wish the Laurel Highlands football team and their coaches good luck this football season.
Kicking off for Uniontown will be number 65, Nick Gibson.
Kicking off for the Red Raiders, number 65, Nick Gibson, who recovered the Mustang fumble and set the Red Raiders up deep in Mustang territory. Red Raiders pushing the Mustang defense back all the way to the 1-yard line where it was 3rd and goal. Malachi Howard takes it in to give the Red Raiders a 14-7 lead with 6:20 to go here in the second. Gibson with the run-up. And he's going to dribble it down there, and it's going to be touched by the Mustangs and finally picked up at about the 25. And not much on the return there, but a good job to hold on to the ball there by Ryan Richter, as the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Taken by number 10, Ryan Richter for Laurel Highlands.
It gives Malachi Howard 2 touchdowns on 8 carries and 75 yards, Gary.
Has to be his most productive night of the year so far. Mustangs quickly out to the line. Coach Just trying to decipher this Red Raider defense and get something going on the Mustang offense. Karwatsky. Handoff inside, and good run this time by Savini as he pushes straight ahead for a nice gainer of about 14 yards. P.J. Savini on the run from the 33 all the way out to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 yards on the carry.
That doubles his production for the night, Gary. But you're right. I think that Coach Justice and the other offensive coaches are looking to crack this Uniontown defense and start moving the ball more.
Power shifted to the left side for the Mustangs, and it's going to be Savini again up the middle. Not much this time, gain of about 3. Tackle there on the play, looked like number 73 getting up off the pow for the Red Raiders. That's Taylor Hauser. Among other Red Raiders, give him 2.5, just short of the 50-yard line. Mustang double tight end formation with Savini as the sole back. It's going to be Karwatsky looking deep again, and he has Enfield, and he's going to catch it inside the 20, falls on the turf, and the Red Raiders will recover. Wow. Big play down the field to Ian Edenfield. Stripped from the ball by number 17 for the Red Raiders, Anthony Brown, and the Red Raiders recover again.
Gary, it looked like Edenfield was trying to spin there and gain additional yardage and held that ball out where it could be swatted.
And Brown just stripped it away from him, and he's struggling a little bit as he's going to have to take a play or two off. But nice play there after the deep pass. Karwatsky to Edenfield, wide open again. Mustangs would have been set up deep in the Red Raider territory, but not to be. Another turnover gives the ball right back to the Red Raiders at their own 13-yard line, 1st and 10, with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Raiders already leading 14-7.
Second big turnover.
Here's Howard now trying to break through again, and he's going to be hit hard at the point of attack there by number 10 for the Mustangs, Ryan Richter, as Howard gains about 1 on that play. Give him 2, 2nd down and 8.
15-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Clock now running at 4:48 to go. Mustangs shooting themselves in the foot twice here in the first half.
You know, Gary, Edenfield was fighting for more yardage. He thought maybe he could spin out of that, and he was trying to make a play, and it just didn't work out.
It's all good, but ball security is at a premium. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field now, 2nd down and 8. Teets pitches out to Howard. Has blockers in front. Will cut it up the field, but he's going to be caught by the pursuit of the Mustangs. But he's still on his feet as he reaches the 20-yard line, maybe the 22.
He advances the ball from the 15-yard line up to around the 20.
So he gained 4 yards there, Gary, carrying 2 or 3 or 4 guys on top of him.
3rd down and 3.
Ball's being placed at the 21.
Make it 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 3.
2.5 maybe. Howard, the workhorse in the first half for the Red Raiders. That is his 10th carry of the first half. Red Raiders taking a long time in the huddle. Play clock down to 10 seconds as they send two receivers spreading out the Mustangs wide to the near side. 3rd down and 3. It's going to be Howard again. He's going to cut it up, and it's going to be very close to the first down. Going to depend on the spot. That's number 35, so they crossed us up. Fullback getting the run, Amadeus Marinucci.
Looks like there's a Mustang down on the field. Looks like
it's
Fike.
Very close.
Richter, looks like Richter down. He made first contact with Malachi, and he's rolling around on the turf there.
So that's going to bring out the training staff for the Mustangs. It's going to be 4th and 1. And while they attend to Richter, we're going to step aside for an injury timeout here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Officials timeout for an injured Mustang.
Here we go, Mustangs! Here we go! 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 Who are you rooting for?
Fourth and 1. We'll check on
As we come back for the measurement,
Looks like he's 6
about a
inches short.
half yard short.
And it is 4th and inches.
And I believe the Red Raiders will send out the punt team.
Being that deep, Gary, I would say that's a good move. Although
You
their
don't wanna
punts haven't been fantastic either.
You don't want to set the Mustangs up with an opportunity here with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Red Raiders leading 14-7.
Would you expect Uniontown to kick away from, try to kick out of bounds or kick to the receivers?
I would say he's going to kick this out of bounds, not give the Mustangs any chance at a return.
Number 3, Connor Basinger.
Basinger and Fike deep for the Mustangs, both with the potential to take it to the house.
Looks like Dukeman and Savini back to receive.
Some new receivers back there. Here's a Gibson kick, and that's going to hit at the 50, take a Uniontown bounce, and it's going to be picked up there by Dukeman. He's going to bring it back into Red Raider territory.
That is taken by Laurel Highlands, number 30.
That's
Jacob Dukeman.
Dukeman will take a chance there, and there's a flag. Let's see what the flag's going to be. I would guess that it would be against the Mustangs for some kind of an illegal block.
Uniontown was going after that ball, Gary, trying to rip that ball out of his hands.
Illegal block by the Mustangs.
Against Laurel Highlands.
That's going to push them back 10.
Uniontown sees the opportunity to try to knock those balls out, and they've been successful.
Well, that's certainly a coaching point that we see here tonight, that the Red Raiders have consciously attempted to rip the ball out of the Mustang ball carriers.
Dukeman doubled up the coverage on that ball.
Place at the 40-yard line.
And I'm sure Coach Justice is doing the same thing on the other side.
2:46 to go here in the second.
Weather's not a factor here, Gary. It's about 55 degrees, no wind, perfect field conditions.
But we've already had 2 turnovers on the Mustang side. Mustangs have slot, wing, and wide receiver to the right. Here's going to be the pitch out to the right. Nowhere to go for Ramses. He tries to cut it up. And now we have a flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like that probably will be against the Mustangs too. Who was that on that run? That might have been Petrus. I couldn't pick up the number. 32, that is Ramsey. What do we got? Looks like that's going to be against the Mustangs.
I think Petrus tried to contain that run and force him back inside and held the blocker.
Against Laurel Highlands.
Oh, personal foul on the Red Raiders. Dead ball.
Red Raiders have shot themselves in the foot 2 or 3 times there with that counteracting penalty.
That is a huge call. Holding on the Mustangs. And a dead ball personal foul.
At the 45-yard line.
Against the Red Raiders. So how does that work? That's still offsetting, I believe. Why is it 1st and 5? I guess they go back 10 and then forward 15, Rick. 1st and 5. That's a new one for me. Mustangs 1st down and 5 at the 45-yard line. And now fake inside, and a counter is effective for the Mustangs as they try to get out of bounds. They do stop the clock for the 1st down. That's Ramsey on the inside handoff this time into Red Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Let's see if he got out of bounds. I don't think he did. But they do stop the clock for the 1st down. And 2:13 to go, and they will wind the clock. So the Mustangs need to get up to the line of scrimmage
Nice
quickly.
nice 14-yard run there by Ramsey. Nice counter action.
Edenfield changes the strength of the formation. Karwatsky now hands off inside to Savini. Nowhere for him to go. He's hit by 2 or 3 Red Raiders. Led there by number 5 for the Red Raiders, Jamal Lindell. That was Petrus on the carry. So they snuck him in at fullback, gain of 1.
41, 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9. Mustangs still huddling, curiously, with 1:34 to go at the 41-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Lots of snaps during the year, Gary. They go no huddle. Surprising.
Had to use one timeout earlier, so here's Karwatsky. He's going to step up, and he's going to break away now to the 35-30, 25-20. Can he get out of bounds? He does. So Karwatsky on the broken play gets inside the 20-yard line to the 18.
22.
Howard had to bring him down, but he does get out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:15 to go.
Gibson had him in the backfield, and Karwatsky put a little fake on him and then took off. 22-yard pickup.
17-yard line where it's a 1st down, Laurel Highlands.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 17-yard line. I guess he did not get out of bounds as the clock starts.
Wow, it sure looked like it.
And now handoff inside. This is Petrus, and he has nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard. So the Mustangs are going to have to use a timeout here, I believe. They only have 2 timeouts remaining.
But they don't. The clock's running.
And they're back in the huddle. Unbelievable. The Mustangs need to be quick.
24. So
47 seconds to go.
If they kick a field goal, it's a 34-yard field goal from right there.
2nd and 10. Karwatsky up under center. Double tight end formation. He's going to go straight back. And now he's looking to make a play and throws it almost picked off out there. Intended for McClusack. Defending out there, number
3rd down.
9, Zahir Roden. I believe that's who that was.
I think he was trying to throw it away, Gary, knowing that he was going to go down, and it looked like there was a receiver close by, but I think he was just trying to get rid of it.
Well, that did stop the clock with 33 seconds, but now it's 3rd and 10.
You can't take those timeouts into the locker room. That is very surprising.
Now what do we got?
2 left.
Uniontown's going to call timeout.
Uniontown.
So with the clock stopped, that really is of no consequence. So the Red Raiders want to talk about it on the defensive side, and that'll give the Mustangs a chance to huddle up with Coach Zach Just and give us a chance to take one more timeout before halftime here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Here we go. 3rd down and 10.
3rd down and 10 now for
the Mustangs at the 17-yard line. 2 timeouts in their pocket with 33 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. That'll be Ramsey in motion, and he is drilled in the backfield. Karwatsky had no opportunity there as 65 Nick Gibson just sliced through the offensive line. It's going to be 4th down, and the clock continues to run.
No timeout.
4th down and 15.
Well, that takes him out of field goal
It's 4th
territory.
down, and I am not sure what the strategy here is by Coach Just. 2 timeouts in his pocket. Now he's going to call timeout.
And we have a timeout, Laurel Highlands.
Okay,
And he's
so
going
the
to bring
ball's
on
at
Litza, but this is going to be about
21,
a 39-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, 38-yard field goal attempt.
With 2.9 seconds to go. The Mustangs do call timeout. We'll keep it right here with just 3 seconds to go. Uniontown on top, 14-7. Laurel Highlands looking to put something on the board here to end the first half. Mustangs do receive when we come out for the second half. Could also be a fake, as pointed out by our crack cameraman, Jerry Dupay.
Cameraman extraordinaire.
This isn't his first rodeo.
But
Litza,
we've called Gibson's play on just about every play, offense and defense.
he's certainly one of the leaders for the Red Raiders. 39-yard attempt out of the Karwatsky hold. Litza certainly has the leg for this. And the Red Raiders will be bringing pressure. There's the kick, and he pulled it left, I believe. He did.
He
Just pulled it a little bit left. Not much, as the goes wide left. So the Mustangs fail to score inside the Red Raiders territory to end the first half. Our halftime score, Uniontown 14, Laurel Highlands 7. We'll be back with the scoring recap and halftime statistics. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, is proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network. They have been serving the area with quality work and integrity for more than 40 years, and they would like to again thank their past customers and look forward to serving new customers as well. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, works with all insurance companies and provides assistance with car rental arrangements that coordinate with the auto repair work. The rental company will meet with you at our facility to accommodate your rental needs. As a member of the DuPont Assurance of Quality program, our refinishes are guaranteed and all repairs have a lifetime warranty as long as the customer owns the vehicle. Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, clearly recognizes and understands the current and ever-changing atmosphere that exists in today's collision repair and insurance industries. So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351. We care about the environment. We've always been eco-friendly facility, and we are currently going through the process of being recognized by the U.S. EPA's Design for the Environment program.
For all of your auto body needs, come to Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, because there is a difference.
So please contact Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, located at Atlas Road in Hopwood. That's Ted Sova Body and Fender Repair, LLC, offering complete collision service for both domestic and foreign vehicles for more than 40 years. For more information, please stop by or call us at 724-437-2351.
Welcome back to Mustang Field as the Red Raider Marching Band concludes their halftime performance, and the Mustang Marching Band about to start their performance. We're at halftime with the Uniontown Red Raiders leading the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 14-7. Here's your scoring recap for the first half. The Mustangs scored first after being set up in Uniontown Red Raider territory on a muffed punt by the Red Raiders, assisted by a 15-yard personal foul penalty. Karwatsky hit Edenfield 24 yards into the left corner of the end zone on a 4th and 6 play, giving the Mustangs a 6-0 lead. The extra point by Cameron Leitza made it 7-0 at 1:52 to go in the first. Uniontown came back in the second quarter at 10:51. A 51-yard run by Malachi Howard, also on 4th down. The kick was good by Evan Klott, and we were tied at 7. Uniontown scored again after a Mustang fumble. At the 6:20 mark, Malachi Howard going in from 1 yard out after the Mustangs had set them up at the 25-yard line in Laurel Highlands territory. Kick was good again by Evan Klott, and that's our halftime score, 14-7. Rick, the Red Raiders have piled up a little bit of yardage against the Mustangs.
Yeah, the Red Raiders only have 3 people that have touched the ball. Omar Teets, 0 yards passing, 17 yards on the ground for him. Gibson has 16 yards on the ground, and Malachi Howard has 83 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's 116 yards total offense for the Red Raiders. The Mustangs have distributed the ball as they usually do, passed it around to a lot of different people. Karwatsky has 76 yards in the air, all to 59 to Edenfield and 17 to Dukeman. He has 19 yards on the ground. Basinger has 5 yards on the ground. Savini 33 yards on the ground. Ramsey 14 yards on the ground. And McClusek has 6 yards on the ground. This is balanced offense, Gary. 76 yards on the ground, 76 yards in the air for $152.
So the Mustangs had a couple big plays, and the long pass for 24-yard pass to Ian Edenfield for the initial touchdown. And it looked like they were going to have an opportunity again on a, what was that pass to Edenfield, 30-some yards down into Red Raider territory in the second quarter.
Yeah, 35, but the ball was turned over.
Ball was pulled loose by the Red Raiders, so it was all for naught. And the Mustangs trail 14-7. We're going to be back with second half action here from Mustang Field on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. Welcome back to Mustang Field, just about ready for second half action as the Red Raiders will be kicking off to the Mustangs going right to left. I would not be surprised if Mr. Gibson continues to put that ball on the ground, squibbing it down the field, as it has prevented the Mustangs from any type of long return, and it also has resulted in some possibilities of recovery by the Red Raiders.
I watched him kick a number of them, Gary, and he has that down pretty good. It's not just a squib, it's a little floater over the first line right at the sideline. It's a really interesting thing.
Here comes a run-up. He takes a good 15 yards, and he does squib it, and the Mustangs will just fall on it. And let's see who got that.
It looks like Richter.
Richter, good to see him back in there, as he falls on it at the 39-yard line. So good field position for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can generate any kind of offense to start the second half, trailing 14-7.
Hey, Gary, Brian Morosi did some research for us. Laurel Highlands has won 5 of the last 9 against Uniontown. Uniontown won the last 2, 2014 and 15. Uniontown won the prior 2, 2012 and 2013. So this is a pretty evenly matched
the series
competitive,
has been close, yes. They've been normally pretty close games, too. I think the last 2 the Mustangs won pretty handily. But other than that, it's been pretty good games. As a nice run off left tackle this time, as P.J. Savini will gain about 6 on first down out to the 45-yard line. So good hard run to start the second half by P.J. Savini. Sets up second down and 4 for the Mustangs. Make it a 6-yard run, second down and 3. Got past the 45-yard line.
The 46-yard line. It's a second down and 4.
Karwatsky up under center again with Savini, and he's going to hand it to him again. He breaks it outside, and he's going to have a first down. Hit hard as he crosses the 50-yard line. Tackle there by number 5, Jamal Lendell, for the Red Raiders. But another nice run by Savini, back-to-back 6-yard gainers.
In the first half, Gary, it looked like the Uniontown defensive line was really controlling things. First 2 plays here, looks like the Mustangs have figured something out.
Red Raiders looking to bring pressure as going back again. He's going to be under pressure and drugged down from behind. So Karwatsky is
that was
trapped in the backfield by
Marinucci.
Back into Mustang territory, back to the 47, make it the 48-yard line.
I think the Red Raiders were very conscious of the deep pass there and put on some good pressure. Karwatsky unable to outrun Marinucci as he tried to get loose around the left side. Second down and 14. Pressure again, and
it looks like
Red Raiders
jumped.
are offside. That's going to get that 5 yards back for the Mustangs.
Well, 2 or 3 guys jumped there. That had to be something in the count.
Well, I'm sure Coach Just talked about that at halftime.
That's a quick 5.
Go with a hard count. Pull them off.
7-yard line of the Red Raiders.
So that turns the tables a little bit, making it second down and 9. Ball sits at the 47-yard line in Red Raider territory. Karwatsky again calling the signals. Hands it to Savini up the middle again. And decent gain on first down there. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Red Raiders, I believe, was number 75, Dan Myers. Could have been 78. Hard to pick up those numbers. Shamir Thomas goes off the field. Third down and 5. About 4.5 to be exact. Almost got him to pull off again. And now Karwatski's going to change the play at the line with 9 seconds on the play clock. Hands off to Savini, and he is not going to have the first down.
Picks up a
Gains
couple.
of about 2 yards. Hit there again by Amadeus. Marinucci.
Up by number 56, James Reddington.
Reddington also in there on the tackle for Uniontown. 4th and 3. Mustangs will go for it at the 41-yard line. Really nothing to lose at this point in the season. Both teams trying to gain their first victory of the 2016 football campaign. Little confusion now, and the Mustangs are going to have to burn a timeout.
Timeout, Laurel Highlands.
So the Mustangs will come over and talk it over with Coach Just. The Red Raider defense will head over and get some advice from Coach Fortuna, and we'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Here we go. The first big play of the second half in Red Raider territory at the 41.5-yard line. Mustangs facing 4th down and a long 3. 8:44 to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs have controlled it since. And here's the inside handoff. Can he get around the outside? He does.
That's Petrus.
And that is Petrus. No, that's Fike.
That's Ryan Fike.
Ryan Fike with a big first down run for the Mustangs down to the 30-yard line. Gain of 11 on a 4th and 3. Good deceptive play there by the Mustangs. Gives them a new set of downs at the 30-yard line.
Nice adjustment by Fike on that run to fake and then go to the outside.
Now we're going to have Savini again, and he's going to be tripped up in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. So the Mustangs are content to run that ball up inside on first down. That'll be a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11.
Yard, 2nd and 11.
Karwatski getting the play as coming to the near side is Dukeman. Double tight end formation, double wing for the Mustangs as Savini will not get this one. There's a pass over the middle to Slant, and that's a catch inside the 15-yard line. Can he hold on? Who was that? I believe it was Fike 30, Dukeman. And he juggled it first, but able to pull it in for a first down inside the 15-yard line at the 14. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Just a little quick slant pattern. Fakes the handoff inside, and Dukeman finds the crease.
That's Dukeman's second 17-yard catch for the night.
First down, Mustangs have held the ball now for in excess of 4 minutes, and now Karwatski looking again, and he just throws that one in the dirt, probably smartly, as Malachi Howard had that one deciphered. Dukeman was the intended receiver, but I believe Karwatski just threw that one into the turf on purpose.
Either that or he was trying to throw it his shoelaces so that the defender had no chance at it. Because you definitely don't want to turn over here, Gary.
2nd and 10. Clock inside, 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Now stopped on the incomplete pass as Edenfield changes the strength of the formation. Karwatsky calling the signals. He's going to hand it to Savini, and he kind of stumbled as he came to the line of scrimmage. Had a crease if he was able to cut it back, but just could not put his foot in the turf and make that cut. Gain of about 3.5. It's going to be third down and 7.
Nice stop there by Jamal Lindell, the senior, plugging up that hole.
So the Mustangs have faced several third downs on this drive. Let's see what they can come up with here. 3rd and 7, ball at the 11. Sends McClusack in motion. Here's the handoff now to Ramsey. Makes one person miss, but nice tackle in there by Howard. Gain of nothing on that play. Brings up 4th and 7 again. What will Coach Just do? He's going to call for the field goal team.
28-yard field goal. I was just about to say that.
Little too long at this point to go for it on 4th down. Ball's at the 11-yard line. Karwatsky will hold.
He does have to pick up 7. One thing that's going to make it a little challenging, the ball's spotted on the right hash mark.
Number 13,
Leitza 0 for 1 on the evening at field goals, and the Red Raiders will bring pressure. Leitza launches this one, and it is good. So Cameron Leitza puts it through for the Mustangs. They score on their first possession of the second half with 6:16 to go in the third quarter. It's now Uniontown 14, Laurel Highlands 10. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network. Cameron Leitza will tee it up for the Mustangs after converting on an 28-yard field goal to bring the Mustangs within 4 at 14-10. Mustangs held the ball for 5 minutes and 44 seconds, and they'll dribble it. And now streaking through for the Red Raiders, one man to beat. And there's a flag. That's going to be a face mask. Leitza brought him down, but saved a touchdown. Brian Harris just streaked right up the middle, pulled down by Leitza, but he did grab the face mask. But the ball's at the 26-yard line. That's going to move it inside the 15-yard line on the face mask call, personal foul. And the Red Raiders will be in business deep in Mustang territory.
I don't think Cameron tried to pull the face mask. He got it, but that was the last-ditch effort there.
And a penalty called against the Laurel Highlands.
This one move.
I'm interested in these squib kicks, Gary. Nobody's really kicked it deep, and we know Leitza has a big leg for a little guy. He can really boot it.
Ball's inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders on their first possession of the second half.
Let's see what the Mustangs can
Very
do.
short field for the Red Raiders. Teets has gone all the way at quarterback for the Red Raiders. He's going to fake the handoff and bring it around left side. Does beat one Mustang and corralled there at about the 10-yard line.
On the quarterback keeper to the 10-yard line.
Sure, he had his legs first on that run.
Lost his helmet. Has to go off the field because of that. And it'll be second down and 7 as the Red Raiders will have to bring on a new quarterback, and this will be number 10, Dom Richter. Will have to
Freshman.
run at least one play for the Red Raiders.
According to our counterparts at WMBS, Danny Wallace, the professor said that Dom has run a few plays this year. This isn't his first.
For Uniontown.
Mustangs need to bring pressure as Richter's going to run to the right side, breaks it out, has room, cuts it inside, and he has been caught before the first down, but a nice gainer by Dom Richter. Brought down there, I think, by Fike and Edenfield, but Richter has a nice run.
He was running all the way.
Brings up 3rd down and 2 for the
5-yard
Red
pickup
Raiders
there.
as Teets will be coming back in.
3rd down and 2.
Clock running at 5:08 here in the 3rd. Mustangs giving up the long return after cutting the lead to 14-10. Red Raiders now trying to get something else on the board and add to their 14-10 lead. Teets in the shotgun. 2 of his runners to the right, including Howard. And now they'll switch to the left side, and we got a penalty flag. What is the call?
Looks like the clock ran out.
Delay a game. They called timeout before the clock ran out. So good catch there by Coach Fortuna to eliminate the delay a game penalty. Play was late getting in, and with that timeout, we'll step aside. Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank, Jerry Dupay on the camera for the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Mustangs from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Robert Schiffbar.
Visit their site tomorrow from 10 until 2.
Big play for both teams here in the 3rd quarter. 4:39 to go. Red Raiders facing a 3rd down and 2 at the Mustang 5-yard line.
Pretty predictable what they're going to do. Probably hand it to Malachi Howard.
Or Teets on a keeper, and that's what it is. Teets breaks it inside, and I believe he is pushed back, but it's very close to the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. There's a flag. What's that? It looks like that could be against the Mustangs. Late call.
That would be a problem.
Really very close to the first down.
Close to a first down.
What's the flag here?
They'll probably measure that.
Dead ball, personal foul against Laurel Highlands. So unnecessary penalty against the Mustangs, and you really have to maintain your composure at this point of the game. Trailing by just 4. A lot of football left to play by pushing that inside the 1.5, the 2-yard line at about the 1.5. 1st and goal for the Red Raiders.
Watch number 87, Evan Klatt kicking, Gary, the left-footed kicker. Missed one earlier. Made the extra points, I'm sorry. He could certainly make it if they had to, but at the 1-yard line, I don't know that
they'll certainly keep it on the ground. This will be Howard, and he slices into the end zone for the Red Raider touchdown. Malachi Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the evening. So what looked like some change in momentum for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs quickly shifted back to the Red Raiders on the kickoff return. Red Raiders cash in at 4:09 to go. Extend that lead out now to 20-10 with the extra point to come from number 87, Evan Klatt. Out of the hole by number 4, Kane Fry. Snaps good, holds good, kick is short. He kind of slipped on the turf, and there's another penalty flag. What do we have this one? There's another flag. He may be ejected. 2 penalty flags. I'm not sure what the call is. The extra point was no good, and the penalties were after the play. So they will not redo the extra point. It's dead ball fouls, and let's see what the calls are.
Coach just had a very demonstrative discussion with his team on the sideline.
Kick is no good. I don't know why he said that. I'm not sure what the call is. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the Red Raiders. The kick was not good, so I'm not sure why he raised his hands, indicating a good extra point. So the score will remain 20-10.
The referees are back down in that south end zone, Gary. Left end zone on the left. They haven't really moved. Are they going to kick it over?
I don't think it's going to be kicked
so
over
either,
because it's all dead ball. 1 yard run by Howard. His 3rd touchdown of the evening gives the Red Raiders a 20-10 lead. Trying to decipher this without referee microphones is a little bit difficult, especially with penalties coming on both sides of the ball. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back with a kick here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back, and it looks like Uniontown will be kicking off from the 40-yard line, so all of that mess resulted in nothing. Unless, here we go. Now they're going to, was a personal foul and a unsportsmanlike, so it could be a 30-yard penalty here, Rick.
Well, one curious thing before we went on, I didn't get a chance before we went off the air. The Zebras only went over to explain the situation to Coach Fortuna. They didn't come over to the Laurel Highlands sideline at all.
So it was a 15-yard penalty that pushed it back to the 35, and then a half the distance to the goal puts it, and I do not understand why it's at the 13-yard line.
The 35, if it was a 10-yard penalty, 25. And
half
then half the distance to the goal.
Well, it's going to be kicked off from the 13-yard line regardless. Gibson will try to get it out of Red Raider territory, and he's going to drill another roller. Going to be picked up at the 45-yard line by the Mustangs. Straight up the middle, trying to break it outside is Basinger. Inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line.
Down to the 31-yard line for Laurel Highlands on the return. That is number 4, Shea Deso.
That was number 4, Shea Deso, 1st and 10. I called Basinger's number, but it was Deso. Gets it down to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And this is a critical possession for the Mustangs after giving up the long return and touchdown to the Red Raiders. Now trailing by 10 with 4:02 to go here in the 3rd. Karwatsky, no one behind him this time. Double wing, double tight end formation. And it's going to be the sweep to Ramsey. Tries to get outside, and he does get the corner. All kind of flags coming in. And let's see what the call is. There's another one that's going to be thrown from way back.
There's 3 handkerchiefs on the field, Gary.
They're too late. So Coach Just has his hands on his hips. He doesn't look happy. So now what do we have? It's really turning into a sloppy affair these last 5 minutes after the touchdown and the extra point. Holding on the Mustangs is the call. Dead ball, personal foul on the Mustangs. Holy mackerel. That is devastating,
Flags this time are on Laurel
as that's going to be pushed back beyond the 45-yard line, I believe. The Mustangs set up nicely at the 32-yard line, will now be pushed back 25 yards, Rick, all the way back into their own territory at the 44-yard line.
On the personal fouls, and it's now.
And discipline has gone out the window.
Not only have they been untimely penalties that really hurt them, but they were big
huge penalties.
Big yardage penalties. I haven't been keeping
set up
track of the yardage.
perfectly in the Uniontown Red Raider territory at the 32-yard line.
So we have
great opportunity, and now it's first and
33.
33.
What do you call first and 33, Gary? You might see a slant.
I don't know, but I would not be happy. Here's a pass out into the sideline. Too high for the Mustang receiver. Intended for McClusack.
You know, Gary.
Defended there by Lendell.
Karwatsky's been pretty decent on the slant. That's why I called that. I don't remember him throwing a sideline pass or a back shoulder pass this year. That's a tough pass anyway. But if that's your first time doing it this year, of course they weren't expecting it, but it was well covered anyway.
Second and 33.
34 they have.
Oh, that makes it easier. Now they're going to have the option pass deep, and he's open. Can he make the catch? He does. He dropped it.
Connor Basinger's pass is
that was an exciting play. Connor Basinger on the sweep. Pitch to Basinger, and Basinger.
Very good design on the play. Had his man open, just underthrew it slightly.
Well, he was
had an opportunity to catch it. I think that was Dukeman, and he just could not hold on.
It was a little short. He could have caught that ball. Basinger rolling to his left didn't
square up like
he
he should have.
Square up and get some power on it, because that would have been 6.
Really had to stop and set.
I think he had time to.
Karwatsky's going to look deep now again, and this is going to be Dukeman intercepted and dropped by Malachi Howard.
Pass in and out of the hands of Uniontown's number 22, Malachi Howard.
It was an over the shoulder catch.
Malachi Howard could have been out of bounds regardless, and that'll bring up 4th down and 34. So the Mustangs shoot themselves in the foot after being set up at the 32-yard line, go backwards 25 yards as a result of penalties, and will now have to punt from their own 44-yard line.
Those were two exciting passes. One could have been intercepted, but all that's registered as incomplete in my book.
There's a good bounce for the Mustangs. It'll go inside the 20, now bounce outside the 20, and be down at about the 21-yard line. Another penalty flag.
Oh, a little extracurricular activity on the near sideline between number 35, Amadeus Marinucci, and it looks like Sean Richter maybe.
Out of bounds on the Mustang sideline.
They were scrapping on the Laurel Highlands sideline.
Just is complaining about it, so it looks like it's going to be against Laurel Highlands.
I think Marinucci got the first shot, and the Laurel Highlands.
It is against the Red Raider. They could have called both ways.
Okay. I thought maybe there was the second guy that got caught.
Again.
Coach Just does not agree, but it's to be to no avail, and the referees are trying to make sure they keep control.
Lots of offsetting penalties tonight. That's the most I've seen in a long time.
Still 3:14 to go here in the third.
Ball is at the 20-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 20-yard line. Uniontown will take over 1st and 10. The Mustangs need a 3-and-out.
And the Red Raiders are just going to try to control the ball, move it slowly.
They've been
burn up clock.
Somewhat successful so far. So Mustangs will try to run down Howard, and he will get to the sideline on a nice pickup on 1st down, gain of about 6. Caught the edge on the Mustang defense, and it's a victory on 1st down, 6-yard gain.
Well, that run was made possible by the kick-out block by Amadeus Marinucci there that allowed Howard to get out pick up 7 yards.
Now, we've noticed all night that the quarterback Omar Teets actually goes all the way to the sideline to get the play from the Red Raider coaching staff. So he's putting in some yardage back and forth even when the ball is not in play. 2nd and 3.5. It's going to be a pass out here. No one guarding the wide receiver for the Red Raiders. He'll have a nice gain, maybe a late hit, and there is a late hit. Out of bounds.
Kane Fry on the reception.
Kane Fry, and that's going to add 15 more. The Mustangs just uncharacteristically adding on to their own misery by committing penalties that are completely switching the field position.
10-yard reception. That's Teets' first completed pass.
And they'll add 15.
I haven't been keeping the stats this year on penalties, Gary, but Laurel Highlands has to be approaching 100 yards in penalties.
Well, we know.
And the time of them is
we
horrible.
know in the last three minutes of it, 40 yards in and of itself.
If you take the whole quarter, counting some of the ones at the beginning of the quarter, Gary, it's got to be 60 or 70.
So now, in less than 2 plays, the Red Raiders move from their own 20 into Mustang territory at the 47. Here's Howard, and he's going to bounce off tacklers, and he's going to lose about 3 yards. As making the tackle there was number 53 for the Mustangs, number 53, Keyshawn Ramsey, the senior.
It gives Howard, with that -3, he has 14 carries for 88 yards.
And the Red Raiders are burning clock. Leading 20-10, 2:32 to go here in the third. Very slow third quarter. A lot of stoppages for penalties, incompletions. 2nd and 12, Teets gets the snap, fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself, and he runs right into the middle of the Mustang defense.
That looks like Chury gobbled him up.
Along with Ramsey, 2 big bodies.
Another loss, another 1-yard loss.
3rd and 13 now. Big play for the Mustang defense and also for the Red Raider offense to try to maintain possession after the beneficiary of a huge penalty pushed them into Mustang territory. Again, play clock running down at 10 seconds now.
Speaking of exercise, Gary, the refs are getting a lot of exercise marking that yardage
5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Delay. It should have been a delay call, was not. Pass out into the flat. Now it's a flea flicker. Howard trying to break loose, and he's going to lose another 3 or 4 yards. He lateraled it back, or maybe have lost on a fumble. Couldn't see across the way, but Howard was trapped back at the 55, and that play full of excitement, but not much progress for the Red Raiders. Sets up 4th down.
That play took a long time to develop, and Laurel Highlands, there was a lot of open space for Laurel Highlands to see that play develop. It almost looked like Howard was supposed to be right there to take the handoff, and he wasn't. But in any event, the Mustangs are going to get the ball back.
Petrus back to receive for the Mustangs, and now running up and potentially looking for another fake or possibly a block. The Mustangs loading up. Still 7 seconds. The clock's running down to 22 seconds to go here in the third.
2.
They let it go. The ball's on the turf. Can he get it away? He does. Good job there by the punter. I think that's Gibson. It was Gibson. He missed the snap and just moved to his right and was able to get it away.
That was exciting, too. Petrich picked that ball out of the air when it was spinning and just downed it. That was an exciting punt.
Down to the 26-yard line with 12 seconds to go here in the third. Red Raiders holding on to a 10-point lead, and the Mustangs really not showing much ability to move the ball. in any kind of quick fashion to be able to cut into this 10-point lead, Rick.
Yeah, earlier in the year, 12 seconds to go in the quarter, earlier in the year they ran a lot of no huddle and were able to move the ball quickly.
No one in the backfield again. This is Karwatsky, the sweep outside, block in front, and he just runs right into the defender. Number 35 for the Red Raiders just held his ground. That's Amadeus Marinucci, and he will result in about a half-yard loss as the third quarter ends. It's Uniontown 20, Laurel Highlands 10 with fourth quarter to come here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Centers for Rehab Services, CRS, a part of UPMC and the Center for Sports Medicine, is a proud sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of area youth sports. Make Centers for Rehab Services your choice for all of your physical and occupational therapy needs. CRS, located at 160 Wayland Smith Drive, provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, work injury programs, and hand therapy. Valuing patient satisfaction is one of their highest priorities. Centers for Rehab Services offers a patient-centered environment where each patient has an individualized treatment plan developed for their specific needs. They are experts in helping you recover from injuries, increase strength, and build endurance. CRS professionals have become highly skilled through a strong commitment to continuing education and advanced certifications to ensure the most cutting-edge and cost-effective treatment for their patients. Jim Burns, a lifetime Uniontown area resident, is a licensed physical therapist and facility director of the Uniontown location, as well as a field faculty instructor for Duquesne University and for the University of Pittsburgh School of Physical Therapy. He invites you to stop by his state-of-the-art location and discuss your rehabilitation needs. Center for Rehab Services is participating with most insurance plans, including all Highmark products, UPMC Health Plan, and Medicare. Available 5 days a week and offering extended hours for patient convenience. Patients are seen within 24 to 48 hours, and walk-ins are always welcome. Patients may also be seen through direct access, which does not require a physician's prescription. CRS worked with physicians and other healthcare providers to help you find relief, live your life again, and get you back into the game. For more information, call CRS at 724-437-7500. Where you treat for physical therapy is always your choice, so ask for Centers for Rehab Services. It's your health, it's your choice.
So it is West Mifflin 7, Laurel 6.
Here we go, fourth quarter action from Mustang Field with the Mustangs facing a second down and 10. Let's hand off inside. This is Petrus, and he's going to have a nice gain on second down out to the 32-yard line. Chad Petrus, quick hitter off the left side.
Okay, it's only his third carry tonight. He'd had more carries in other games.
6-yard gain. 3rd and 5.
And again, Laurel Highlands takes a long time to get a play called and get up to the line. No urgency.
Yeah, time is at a premium at this point. Handoff inside, and leaning forward was Petrus, but he's going to be short of the first down at the 35.5-yard line. Needed the 36, a little more than the 36. It's going to be 4th and 1 with the Mustangs trailing by 10.
Going to have to go for it, Gary. What do you got nothing to lose right now.
Nose tackle inside, negating the possibility of a quarterback sneak, but Petrus will gain the yardage necessary for the first down. Gain of 2.5, maybe 3 on the play, converts the 4th down and allows the Mustangs to maintain possession.
I think that was a game-determining. We'll see if it comes to pass, but look, that could be a game-determining third down pickup there.
4th down pickup. That was
4th down pickup. I'm sorry.
Double tight end formation again. Karwatsky rolling, looking. He's going to tuck it in and try to run, and he is crushed at about the 43-yard line, make it the 44-yard line. Nice gain on first down, but 3 Red Raiders converged on him right there at the 43-yard line, gain of 5.
Well, he really had no downfield blocking. There was 4 guys that sandwiched him.
Just standing up straight kind of took the brunt of that hit, and now what do we got? Officials timeout. Red Raider on the turf, and that's number 5, Jamal Lendell, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be able to get up on his own volition.
Got the wind knocked out of him, maybe?
That's probably a good guess. He doesn't appear to be limping at all. So he will have to go out of the game. I'm sure of that.
Was that a called timeout?
That's an official's timeout for injury. So he's gonna sound ready for play here directly.
Laurel Highlands, if they need to keep moving the ball, and they need to not.
As the clock needs to start, and the clock is not starting. The official asking for the clock to start. Now it is. Down. And Dukeman will go to the right side. Karwatsky under center, 2nd down and 5. Red Raiders look like they're bringing pressure. They do. Karwatsky back, looking. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Got to get rid of that ball. Cannot take a sack in that situation. All the way back to the 35-yard line. Now an unmanageable 3rd down, 3rd and 13 with 9:36 to go on a running clock.
It's not just the yardage, Gary. It's the down. Both of them compound the situation and the clock.
Right.
Like you said, the clock is not his friend right now.
Cannot take a sack. Have to at least get outside and maybe throw it towards a receiver. An incompletion is better than anything in that
like
situation. Absolutely. Karwatsky will go back. He's under pressure again. Jailbreak, and he's going to get it out to the Mustangs, and it was an incomplete pass.
Great defense there by number 22.
Malachi Howard just pulled it out of the hands of the receiver for the Mustangs.
Wow, that was a great defense.
I think that was Ed. That was intended for Ramsey. Had it for a second, and it's going to be 4th down. That does stop the clock at 9:05 to go. 4th down and 13, not a situation where you would think of a fake punt at your own 35-yard line. Mustangs have not been the beneficiary of a turnover by the Red Raiders, to their credit.
Number 86, junior, Saluka.
Saluka, a spinning, and I'm not sure why the Mustang defender grabbed that, as it was going in the Red Raider direction. Could have gained another 7 or 8 yards on that punt.
Or more. McClusack grabbed that ball.
That was
when it had momentum going to the Uniontown side.
So that'll give the Red Raiders the ball at the 32-yard line with 8:57 to go. Mustangs trailing 20-10.
These two teams, Gary, seem to be going between the 30s. Nobody seems to get down into the red zone.
Unless it's by mistake, which has happened twice. The Mustangs providing impressive field position for the Red Raiders, who have taken advantage of both of those opportunities. Mustangs need to create a turnover. Howard now trying to get outside, and he is corralled there and loss of about 1 yard. Out there making the tackle, Edenfield, along with number 6 for the Mustangs, Richter.
Back to the 31.
That's Howard's 4th negative yardage play in a row, Gary. And number 1, Dotson, for the Red Raiders, he got away with a hold there, trying to seal the outside. Fortunately, he pulled his hands away at the last second, but he had the sleeves of the cornerback.
Red Raiders will be in no hurry to do anything now. They're going to milk this play clock every time they come up to the line. It's under 5 seconds again as Teets now gets the call, and he pitches it out almost dropped there by Howard, but he's going to try to reverse field and nowhere for him to go this time as he's going to lose another 2 or 3 yards.
Uniontown.
And scrum for the ball as the Mustangs try to rip it out, but Howard holds on tight. Third down and 12.
Credit Howard for holding on to it. That play took a long time to develop. That looked a little awkward. Howard was in position. It took a long time to get that pitch to him.
I'm not sure why the officials are allowing the Red Raider coaching staff to come 10 yards out on the field to give that play to Teets, but it's still taking a very long time, and we're under 7:24 to go. Again, the play clock winding down to 10 seconds. They're taking at least 35 seconds between plays. Teets gets the call. He's going to go back. Look, has a man wide open in the flat, and that's going to be a big first down run and more for the Red Raiders into Mustang territory at the 36-yard line. A 3rd and 12 converted by Omar Teets. And we have a roughing the passer call add to it at the all the way back at the 20-yard line.
34-yard pass.
And they're going to add to it with the personal foul called against the Mustangs.
It was about a 10-yard pass.
Roughing the passer against the Mustangs. And that's going to push it way down inside Mustang territory.
Penalty against Laurel Highlands.
That was Edenfield back there. Roughing the quarterback and all the way down to the 21-yard line. The field has shifted.
Big time. Turned from a 34-yard to almost a 50-yard swing.
Mustangs have added to their misery tonight, no doubt about it.
And not just little penalties.
Teets calls for the ball. He's going to hand it to Howard round the right side. This Mustang defense has to be getting tired also as he keeps it in bounds. Nice play there by Howard to keep it in bounds and keep that clock running. Gain of about 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. 6:20 to go on a running clock.
17-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Teets' only 2 passes that were completed were to Kane Fry.
That was a huge one. He hit him in stride. Mustangs really having no one out there defensively in that flat. And green pastures in front of him. 2nd and 6. Again, play clock under 5 seconds. Good ball handling, and this is Howard, and he's going to be hitting the backfield and lose probably a yard, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Mustangs Chury along with number 52 for the Mustangs. Hunter Scott on the play, but precious time running off the clock.
In talking with our WMBS counterparts, Professor Danny Wallace, who keeps the stats for the Uniontown game, said that Teets passes 3 or 4 times a game, completes a couple, but he's completed some big ones here today.
And now facing a 3rd and 6, probably 4 down territory for the Red Raiders. Just use the time as much as they can.
4 seconds on the play clock.
He's using it all. He's going to go straight back, and now it's a draw. And he has some room, cuts it up inside, and he's going to have a first down. Inside the 10-yard line. Teets with the quarterback draw picks up another crucial first down for the Red Raiders and allows that clock to keep running. It'll stop momentarily for the movement of the sticks, but it's 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think Richter almost had him there in the backfield. And one little quick stutter move, and Teets was gone.
They really have control of this game right now. And it's going to take some kind of crazy activity for the Mustangs to have any chance of cutting into this 10-point lead. And now we have a timeout called by Uniontown.
Timeout Uniontown.
The play clock was down to 0 again, and the game clock down to 4:16. So with that, 4:16 to go here in the fourth. Uniontown 20, Laurel Highlands 10. We'll be back with the final moments of this fourth quarter action on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Here we go, Mustangs, here we go. 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 Who are you rooting for?
We're back after the Uniontown timeout with 4:16 to go, facing a first and goal at the 9-yard line. Teets, from his familiar shotgun formation, he's going to fake and keep it himself. Cuts it up inside, gain of about 3. That'll get the clock running again, down to about the 7-yard line. 6.5. Clock will run under 4 minutes now. And the official delays making the call for ready to play. And just now starts the 25-second clock. That ran off at least 14 seconds from the time the play was ended until the 25-second clock starts.
It is curious that there's that big delay there. And it's happened a lot all throughout the game.
2nd and 7.
Teets with 26 yards on the ground.
He's going to fall on the turf. Now Howard cuts it up inside, and he's going to be tackled for a loss.
I thought I
saw. Back to the 9-yard line, loss of 2.
Apologize.
So now we're at 3rd and 9. The clock was at 3 minutes and 15 seconds when the play ended. And now he does start it, so another 15 seconds before the play clock. That is the high school rule. It's not like that in college and the pros. As soon as the play ends, the play clock starts. So 2:46 now, running clock, 3rd and 9. They're going to let it run all the way down.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Gets the snap at 1 second. Here's the play out in the flat, and the Mustangs will corral him at about the 5-yard line. Try to pick up who made that catch. Number 4, that was Kane Fry. Made that big catch for the Red Raiders and took it way down into Mustang territory. 4th down now at the 5-yard line, but the clock will run under 2 minutes now.
Wow.
And the Red Raiders will go for it on 4th down.
Why not? They can burn another, so the play clock's at 15 seconds. They can burn another 15 seconds.
The field goal would be make it a much more difficult comeback for the Red Raiders. Here's the pitch out to Howard. He's going to try to get it around the right side. Has room, tries to dive in, and he is in for the Red Raider touchdown. Wow.
They kept driving
from 5 yards out.
They kept driving him to the sideline,
and he just cut it inside the pursuing defenders, dives to the pylon. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Malachi Howard, his 4th touchdown of the evening.
And we have officials timeout for an injured Red Raider in the end zone.
There's an officials timeout.
A Uniontown Red Raider is injured down in the end zone, so we'll have a little delay before the extra point as the training staff comes out. And while they take care of him, we'll step aside for a quick timeout on the South Union Township Sports Network. Back with the extra point after this. We're back in time for the extra point attempt by number 87, Evan Klott.
The injured player was number 56, James Reddington, but good news, he ran off the sideline.
Attempting the extra points, number 87, Evan Klott.
Trying to add on to a 26-10 lead. There's the kick, and it is good.
And the The extra point attempt is good, 140 now.
So the Red Raiders leading 27-10 with a minute 40 to go here at the Mustang Field. It looks like the Red Raiders will pull off their first victory of the season.
And the first victory against Laurel Highlands in 3 years.
We'll step aside and be right back for the kick once again here on the South Union Township Sports Network. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center is proud to help sponsor the Laurel Highlands athletic teams and its staff. The center is celebrating its 30th year anniversary under the direction of Dr. Garrett Breakiron. The staff is comprised of Dr. Kurt Sturdivant, Dr. Gregory Hogan, and 7 chiropractic assistants. The Uniontown Chiropractic Center offers in-house x-ray, multiple therapy procedures, and massage, as well as a 4,000 square foot exercise rehabilitation area. The center not only treats spinal conditions, but performs therapy and exercise rehabilitation for post-surgical hip, knee, and shoulder conditions. Appointments can be made by calling 724-437-1910, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Dr. Breakiron and his staff would like to recognize the outstanding work that John Kazarik has provided for the past 25 years as the voice of the Mustangs. We're back as the Red Raiders, with a hop in their step, come out onto the field for the kickoff. With a big 27-10 lead over the crosstown rival Mustangs. Kicking off once again for the Red Raiders will be number 65, Nick Gibson.
Gary, we'll never really know what could have happened with the Mustangs tonight because they had so many yards in penalties and untimely penalties that it
really unforced errors.
It changed the game.
Here's the dribbler again and just falling on it there at the 39-yard line. Red Raiders satisfied to not allow the Mustangs any kind of opportunity to return.
That was Richter on the...
Richter corrals it. In that situation, you would almost think that you would tell Richter to go ahead and take a shot at returning that. Minute 39 to go here in the fourth. Mustangs down by 3 scores. Really no chance to even score 2 touchdowns. Even with two-point extra points, they would still be down by 1. So it's going to require 3 scores in a minute 39.
I'm going to look forward a little bit, Gary. Next week it doesn't get any easier.
Here's, I think, Karwatsky now. Throw out in the flat, complete.
Near the midfield line.
That's Fike.
Doesn't get any easier for the Mustangs next week, traveling to TJ.
Who's putting a shellacking on the previously unbeaten Bell Vernon Leopards. Now Karwatsky rolling to his right, hits his receiver, and that's going to be a good catch at the sideline. And that is Dukeman. He's be out of bounds to stop the clock at the 47-yard line. Red Raiders content to play back, give up yardage, and let the clock run.
Mustangs at TJ next week and the season finale at AG, Gary.
Now we have the whistle blow. What do we have? Coming in from the left back judge.
Probably encroachment by the Mustangs. Offsides.
What do we got? No call, no signal from the official. I'm thinking it's possibly a illegal substitution. Here's a run up the middle now by Savini. He's going to have a first down, 6-yard run.
To the 35-yard line, Wolkowski.
That was Savini, I believe, on the run.
We got some whistles by the refs.
Give it a second. It was a first down. They just want to move the chains. So it's 1:08 to go.
At least they stopped the clock for a change.
1st and 10, Laurel Highlands.
Now it starts again. The Mustangs go back and a blitz coming, and Karwatski's going to be tackled, and that's going to be possibly an intentional grounding, and it is. Late call there as Karwatski just had to get rid of it. Threw it out left-handed and toward the sideline. Really no one in the area, so that's going to be intentional grounding, which is the penalty and also loss of down.
Boy, Gibson disguised that, his blitz there, and he just came through totally untouched. Karwatski didn't see him coming.
So it'll be a 10.
That'll put the ball back at the 49-yard line.
15-yard penalty and loss of down. Clock now running with 58 seconds to go.
How much time do you think we lost, Gary, because they didn't start the clock?
Well, that's hard to say, but I don't think we can blame the game on that as Karwatski goes around the right side to the 44-yard line. As the Mustangs were unable to really sustain any kind of offensive attack. 2 long passes, one for a touchdown to Edenfield, the other one was complete deep into Uniontown territory, but lost on a fumble.
3rd down and 20.
And now Karwatski just drops the ball and rolls back to the 40. Nowhere to go, and he's going to try to run it up the right sideline, be out of bounds
Forced out of bounds by number 56.
at the 47-yard line. So
he turned out from a loss of maybe 17 to a loss of 8.
So when it rains, it pours.
Nice 9-yard pickup to
ball's placed at the 47-yard line.
To bring it back to the loss of 7.
4th down and 28.
4th down and 28.
Last play of the game, I would believe here. Although with a change of possession, the clock will stop. So Karwatski goes back, looks deep. Going to launch it deep, and this is McClusack, and that's knocked down nicely by the defense by the Red Raiders.
Good defense there by McClusack.
And that's Malachi Howard. And as he was celebrating, I think he caused himself to get a cramp. He's down at the 35-yard line. That's exactly what happened. And the Red Raiders will take over on downs at the 47-yard line with 21 seconds to go. We're going to take one last time out as they attend to Malachi Howard here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
We're back at the Mustang Field with 21 seconds to go here in the 4th. Uniontown leading 27-10. And Malachi Howard being carried off the field. Could not get that cramp rubbed out, so his coaching staff will assist him off the field.
I don't know that I've seen that since doing this, Gary. That's one way.
Well, he certainly was a workhorse. He did a lot of good things both on offense and defense for the Red Raiders, and they're going to come away with their first victory as they will take a knee and let the clock run. And Coach Just is not going to call that timeout, and that they're going to let it run out. So that's going to do it here from Mustang Field on senior night. The Red Raiders pick up their first win of the season with a 27-10 victory over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We'll be back on the South Union Township Sports Network to wrap things up right after these messages.
Uniontown Red Raiders 27, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 10.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District. With offices in Uniontown and Chalk Hill, Representative Mahoney is dedicated to providing the best leadership and quality representation to his constituents. He can be reached at 66A Lebanon Avenue in Uniontown, 724-438-6100, and in Chalk Hill at 2925 National Pike, 724-437-2521. Good luck to all of the area teams from State Representative Tim Mahoney of the 51st Legislative District.
Back at the Mustang Field, crowd filtering out after a festive evening here at the Mustang Field senior night. Huge crowd as the crosstown rival Uniontown Red Raiders come away with the 27-10 victory over the Mustangs. Our score at halftime was 14-7, and it looked like the Mustangs were going to gain some momentum on their first possession, holding the ball for 5 minutes and 44 seconds. However, the drive stalled, and they had to settle for a 28-yard field goal by Cameron Litza that made the score 14-10 at the time. But the ensuing kickoff turned things again in the Red Raider direction when the return by Kane Fry took it deep in Mustang territory to the 25-yard line, aided by a face mask penalty, put them further deep in Mustang territory, which resulted in a Malachi Howard 1-yard touchdown run at the 4:09 mark, making it 20-10 when the kick was no good. Penalties against the Red Raiders had them backed up to the 13-yard line for the kickoff, and it looked like the Mustangs were going to gain some good field position, which they did at the 31-yard line. But two penalties, huge penalties against the Mustang, pushed them all the way back into their own territory, could not regain any kind of offensive movement, and had to give the ball back to the Red Raiders. Red Raiders were able to score again at the 1:40 mark of the fourth period as they pushed it in from 5 yards out. It was Malachi Howard on his fourth touchdown run of the evening. The kick was good by Evan Klott, and that made it 27-10, our final. And Rick, the Mustangs offense really not able to put together any kind of cohesiveness to put points on the board. They did have a few long plays and a couple opportunities on the ground, but on the Uniontown side, Malachi Howard kind of controlled things.
Yeah, for Laurel Highlands, Karwatsky had 104 yards in the air, two big passes to Ian Edenfield. On the ground, the Mustangs had 121 yards, led by Savini, who had 53. Total of 225 yards for the Mustangs. For the Red Raiders, they had Teets had 48 yards in the air, 28 yards on the ground. But the big story was Malachi Howard with 91 yards. The Red Raiders 48 yards on the ground in the air, 122 on the ground for a total of 170. But the big story was the Mustangs. With turnovers and the penalties, the Mustangs never really got any traction or any momentum there, and it was all Red Raiders.
And they provided the momentum, and the Red Raiders took advantage.
Absolutely.
Give them credit for taking advantage of their opportunities, putting it in the end zone, and resulting in the Red Raider victory, 27-10 over the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Here on the South Union Township Sports Network, tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffmeyer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith and his staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser along with Rick Frank and Jerry Dupay, another South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Good night, everyone.
Good night. See you next week.
go.